Welcome back to Planet Psych. Today we're going to discuss 12 special things introverts are awesome at doing. By the time you've watched through this video, you're going to know how to identify and understand awesome introvert traits in yourself and others. You'll be able to appreciate introversion in a whole new light. Here we go. There's a general misconception that all introverts are too quiet because they're shy. Shyness is a trait that's rooted in a fear of being exposed, whereas introversion is a personality trait where someone simply prefers to be quiet and they just don't talk for the sake of it. Even though they may initially withdraw in a crowded room, introverts still enjoy fun social activities, especially with people they're familiar with. Even though they usually keep to themselves, introverts have some of the best personality traits, and you're about to find out 12 of them. But first, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications. We post videos almost every day on all things related to practical psychology, understanding the human mind, improving mental health, and becoming free from behavioral patterns. Also, we're having a free giveaway at each channel milestone every month as we grow. We're giving away the brand new latest Kindle Paperwhite from Amazon. All you have to do is be a subscriber, leave a like, and comment about anything related to this video. We like to reply to all comments, so go ahead and ask questions or comments. The winner will be picked at random and announced in a future video. Here are 12 things introverts are best at doing. Number 1. Intriguing conversations. Introverts are not really into small talk, like, "The weather's pretty great today, right? How's work? Seen any sports lately?" Small talk is a waste of time for most introverts, so if you ask shallow questions, expect shallow answers. Introverts prefer to delve into deeper topics and issues because this is where their mind usually dwells. They want to hear your deep thoughts, your driving ambitions, and dreams. They want to know your opinions on topics that are not often discussed openly. They want to hear your story. Introverts tend to make good therapists or counselors because of their mentality and their ability to make you feel comfortable in sharing your inner thoughts and feelings. Introverts are usually very good listeners and get satisfaction from connecting with people on a deeper level than just surface chat. Number 2. Great salespeople. Most people would not think sales is an ideal profession for introverts. However, that's not always true. Some of the most successful people are introverted. Introverts are naturally attentive and good listeners. Introverts are perceptive and they take time to fully understand their product, service, market dynamics, and customers. This then allows them to become more comfortable in this space and deliver great service. Because they can explain their product or service with such detail, you'll probably never realize that they're actually introverts. They're also very good with conflict resolution and can usually handle cranky customers. Number 3. Loves animals. Introverts are actually very affectionate people when you get to know them. They can usually have this need met by their furry friends like a dog or cat. Introverts are very good at taking care of animals. If you need a pet sitter, most pet-loving introverts would enjoy the opportunity to be with their companion for the day. They're really empathetic with animals and can often help to calm them down if they get distressed. Now, if you're an introvert, you're going to be interested in these next few traits, so keep on watching. But before we get to that, please help us out. We're doing a research project on the psychology of the YouTube like button. We're going to release a very interesting video about it at some point in the future, and we think you'll find it really interesting. For now, please leave us a great big fat thumbs up by clicking on the like button. The more likes we get on each video, the faster we'll bring you the awesome results of our research. Number 4. Observant. Introverts are naturally observant. They take in all the details of conversations and interaction that go on around them and process them through their uniquely deep lenses. While it seems like they're just being quiet, they're actually being attentive and will often interject with great suggestions or unique viewpoints that keep the conversation going. Introverts take time in absorbing their environment until they become comfortable enough to fully interact with it. They'll notice your facial expressions when certain topics or people are brought up, or your new arrangement of furniture. If they bring these things up, conversations can quickly become deep and meaningful. Introverts spend a lot of time thinking and can notice the holes in theories and arguments because they've probably thought about those topics or situations before. Number 5. Great leaders. Contrary to popular belief, not all great and charismatic leaders are extroverts. In fact, many of them actually identify as introverted. Most people would expect leaders to be at the forefront of social interactions, and introverts don't appear to fit that category. Extroverted bosses tend to use their open charisma to command a presence and influence decisions and actions. Introverted bosses tend to be analytical and observant, and they command their presence more from results. Leadership isn't always flashy. They tend to withhold unnecessary comments and use their words to steer their team towards their intended goals. Their reflective nature allows them to see themselves in their team's shoes, and they are usually able to provide a comfortable work environment for their teams. Introverted leaders like to maintain their comfort zone, so this means they put time into preparation so that they can remain calm if called up to respond to issues. So if your boss or teacher appears reserved, it could be that they're introverted and it's not a reflection on you at all. Number 6. Great employees. Introverts tend to be motivated members of the workforce in their fields. Their contemplative nature makes them dependable to leave with tasks with little chance of them getting distracted. An introvert is more likely to provide unique intellectual approaches to doing work or business. This is because introverts are good at looking at issues from many angles. They are also comfortable working alone, and that's probably the most efficient way they can work. Introverts are also the types who double-check themselves in their thought processes. This means introverts need less supervision. Number 7. Great listeners. Do you need to confide in someone? Do you need to vent something off your chest? Do you find that some of your friends don't have the patience to really listen to you deeply? What you need is an introvert BFF, because introverts aren't familiar with the challenges of expressing themselves. They are very patient listeners and are very attentive. They'll even encourage you to speak your truth and even offer you a shoulder to cry on. Introverts are sensitive to the pains experienced by others, and because they're deep thinkers, they are likely to give refreshingly sound advice too. Number 8. Great counselors. You may have guessed it already by now, since introverts are such great listeners and are insightful by nature. This makes them really great counselors. Actually, many counselors fall somewhere along the introverted side of the personality spectrum. They are quite comfortable in these type of roles, whether professionally or as close friends. Introverts can read people well and are able to interpret body language, thoughts, gestures, and words. This ability to notice cues allows them to prompt the speaker at the right time to allow them to clarify or elaborate. Unfortunately, many introverts are used to suppressing emotions, but this also makes them able to empathize with people who are hurting. Furthermore, sometimes the best therapy is just having somebody really understand what you're emotionally going through, and introverts have that natural ability. Number 9. Thinking before acting. Introverts are very careful with their words. After all, they don't use them at every chance they get, preferring to think it through first. At times, this thinking can get a bit excessive, and they can take a while to let the words out, or even stammer a little. This is because they'll be balancing a number of perspectives and struggling with which one to let out first. So next time your introverted friend speaks out, hear them out. They may have a lot more to say than they're usually allowed by their more talkative companions. Number 10. Understanding themselves. Introverts spend a lot of their time thinking and reasoning. As a result, introverts are acquainted with the most intimate parts of their mind that other personalities don't often venture to. An introvert's inner dialogue ranges from thinking about the future, contemplating the past, having monologues, simulated dialogues, to being self-critical or self-encouraging. They are mostly comfortable with who they are, what they want, and what is important to them. Number 11. Fountain of knowledge. Introverts are drawn to information. They love learning and discovering new things. Their minds delve deep into music, art, science, literature, astronomy, spirituality, and many fields. This makes them a fountain of knowledge, if you can get it out of them. Their ability to retain knowledge contributes to their wisdom too, and many of the friends see them as their own personal Yoda. Number 12. Loyal friends. Introverts don't make superficial friendships. They like keeping their friends close. Their reserved nature makes them safe people to confide in, and they like it when their friends confide in them. They are really good at keeping secrets and tend to keep very long-lasting friendships. Introverts value relationships and try hard to maintain them, which makes them some of the best friends to have. If you're an introvert, you have plenty to be proud of. With all the attributes listed above, you're actually a superhero with many hidden gifts. Tell us some great introvert traits you know in the comment section below. If you know someone you think will enjoy this video, please share it with them. It really helps us out. Here at Planet Psych, we post videos almost every day on all things related to practical psychology, understanding the human mind, improving mental health, and becoming free from behavioral patterns. Just a reminder, we're having a free giveaway at each channel milestone every month as we grow. We're giving away the brand new latest Kindle Paperwhite from Amazon. All you have to do is be a subscriber and turn on all notifications, leave a like, and comment about anything related to this video. The winner will be picked at random and announced in a future video. Thanks for watching Planet Psych. See you tomorrow.